Alright everyone, this is Zero Budget Geek and welcome to Animus, the draft building card game. Alright everyone, we're back for another game, and real quick before we jump in, there have been some changes. I'm not going to go over everything, but as this is a playtest build, we are checking to see where we can improve. So some cards have received, most cards have received either some kind of buff or clarification, like for instance, Verena here, which I think we played in last episode. Her ability was similar but a lot weaker. So we buffed it a little bit. So you may see, if you've been watching, you may see some of the cards be a little bit different. I'll try to bring those up when we come across them. So I think here we're just gonna sit in the blue chair here. Let's go ahead and take our seat right there, and as usual we're gonna select our nemesis. Again, this is the solo play, so there's only two left. We're not using any of the ones that we've played with before, so let's just draw the top one and we'll flip it over, and we're playing against let's zoom in here, Cthylla. When any minion comes into play on this battlefield, the next player must place 1 damage on one of their cards. Okay, so that is, so let's see, every turn, basically once a turn, they're going to do a damage to us. So we need to either kill them fast or mitigate that damage. All right, we're gonna take the Nemesis minions deck. We're gonna go ahead and shuffle these up a lot, and then we're gonna split it into 4 so that there's 9 cards of 9 piles of 9 cards. All right, so 9 cards, and let's go ahead and put that here, and we'll go ahead and shuffle that up. All right, the Nemesis is all set to go. Now us, and again, we're not going to use any of the cards that we used before. I think none of the player entities received any kind of buff. All right, we're going to shuffle these, and well, there's only 2, so I don't know why I'm shuffling them. So I'm going to draw 2, and then I'm going to pick one. We have the nothing. Whenever your cards are killed or kill another card, you may remove 1 damage from any card in play. You may only do this once per turn. And then we have Lilith here. Once per game, you may discard a card from your hand, then select a card in your discard pile and put it into your hand. So this will let us resurrect 1 card, whereas the nothing here will let us heal damage whenever you kill or kill another card. And I think that's a good antithesis to Cthylla here. Oh, by the way, the flavor text is referred to as the Kraken. She is the progeny of Cthulhu and is destined to resurrect him after he is destroyed in the distant future. Her minion guards cause insanity on sight. And then I think we're going to take the nothing here. When your cards are killed or kill another card, you remove 1 damage from any card in play. You may only do this once per turn. The nothing is the darkness that existed before the universe was created. He decides to experience all the pleasure and pain humans go through in an attempt to understand them. Alright, so let's go with the nothing here. I think that'll help us mitigate. And then I guess in our next game, we'll end up using Lilith. Let's flip all this other stuff so we're just not distracted. All right, and it is now time for us to draft our deck. So we're going to take our deck of 36 cards. We're only going to draft 9 cards, so that's why there's a lot of variety in this game. All right, we're going to draw 3 cards and we must pick one. So who do we got here? Brick may be good here with all this damage that's going on. Chrysia, this card can only be attacked once per turn. This could be useful because Cthylla, the damage that Cthylla do, we can choose where it's gonna go, so we can make sure it doesn't go to her, and then she keeps holding the fort. But Savage, if he receives damage, he can attack again. I'm not super crazy about that. I feel like Brick may be the one to go here. Yeah, especially if we're healing with the nothing. Yeah, we gotta go with Brick, and he's a blue melee type. All right, that seems good. Those other cards are good, but I think given the current situation, I think that's what we want. We got Varia and Ninian. Both of them do a bunch of damage to other cards in play. Otherwise, we have Project 14. While in a support position, this card may make a flank attack to any position. Man, I'd really like to use this card. The problem is that I think Cthylla is gonna be killing our cards kind of quickly, so I don't know if we're even gonna get a chance to be in support position. So maybe we go with Ninian or Varia. Tough choice here. I mean, they both basically do the same thing, except the timing is different. Now, Ninian as a 3/3 is good in any position, and we can really pinpoint when her effect takes off, whereas Varia is worth a little bit less points. She's better in range, and we don't have great control over when she does that. So I think maybe Ninian's the pick here, and hope we play it right. But Varia's not bad at all. I know it seems like it's a little bit unreliable, but you can set it up a good way. All right, let's draw 3 more cards here. And we got Raw. This card deals 1 extra damage in combat if it has 2 damage on it. That could work against Cthylla. We haven't used him, but we got Inertia here, which is almost always used. Select 2 cards and play controlled by 1 player, move 1 damage from one to the other. And then Juvia here, place 1 damage on a card, then 1 damage on this card. This is a really useful card because even if it dies from its damage, it's only a point. But with Cthylla doing damage to us, I just don't know that that's gonna be the best thing. And I feel like Inertia is gonna just be a little bit better for us. And there's better red melee types that we could find. I just like the idea that we can stack extra damage on him, and then or stack 2 damage on him and try to keep him there to do. See, if I could get Inertia and Raw, I'd be loving it. But I can only get one, so I think we're gonna get Inertia. So she'll be our skill flank type, or flank character. Alright, we'll draw 3 more. We got Zed here, place 1 damage on any card in play. Being able to take out the opponent's cards quickly is gonna matter. Raiko and Kurita. So this card got a boost. Before it used to be, as long as this card is in melee position, our other cards can't be attacked, which didn't really even come up as much as I thought it would. So we changed it to, if you are attacked, the opponent must attack this card whenever possible. So even if this card is like in flank position, and they can reach it, they have to attack it. If they attack. Now against a human opponent can choose to just not attack, but the nemesis must attack it. So this could be really good if we can position it right. We haven't taken any green cards. Man, there's a use for every one of these. I kind of think Raiko might be good because we can basically force the nemesis to attack him when it's not advantageous. Blaze is good. But it's 1 turn, but it can lead to 1 good explosive turn that can put you ahead. So all of these are really good. We already have 2 blue cards. I do need a 3rd, and he would fit. But I think we need to start getting green cards. So I think we try out Raiko and Kurita. We'll try out their new ability there and see how that works out. I really like Zed though. Zed was my close second. There, just the ability to do a damage on anything is really good. But I'm hoping that maybe we can just force the nemesis into some just bad combats. Alright, we got Dark Assassin, who is almost always good. Jake, until start the next turn, your cards cannot be attacked. That kind of goes against what we're trying to do with Raiko, but it may matter. And Whisper, select 2 cards and play control by 1 player, move 1 damage from one to the other. That is also really good. Oh boy, what do we take here? I really like Whisper along with the healing that we may get from the nothing. It's between right now. It's kind of between Dark Assassin and Whisper. Jake is good. His 5 attack is really good. Actually, if we have Jake and Raiko in play, that makes it really nasty, because we could have Jake in melee and Raiko in flank, and the enemies have to attack Raiko before they can attack Jake. Um, maybe that's the way to go. That is adding a lot of points to our deck. Dark Assassin's good. It's just he's relying on ties. So I'm not. I think he's the Whisper is just this moving the damage around is feels like it could be critical. But I kind of like the idea of possibly having Jake and Raiko in play, Raiko and Kurita. I think that could be a good combo. So let's go with that. Let's try and see if we can pull that off. That might be quite good. All right, let's go ahead and draw next. We've got 4 more picks. We got Fade Black Raven, deals 2 damage if rolls 6 on combat die and wins. We already have a blue melee type, so we don't really need him. Jace Freeborn, this card does not really receive damage in combat if the combat totals are equal. He's a blue flank type. And then we got Gale here, which might be the pick. Search your deck for any one card and place it into your hand. She's a green talent flank type. We need green, and she can let us assemble the combo of Jake and Raiko. Unfortunately, the thing is that if we want to do Jake and Raiko, we gotta do it before we play Ninian. Maybe. I think we take Gale here. We'll put her there. And then, so now we're missing a... Let's see, we want a power type that's good in flank, a talent type that's good in either one, any talent type, and then we want a blue skill type. It could be either one. It could be ideally probably flank. All right, let's draw 3 more cards. We still got 3 more picks. We got Zen. Oh, I would have. Well, no. I think in this particular, the way we have it set up, Jake is a little bit better. Lixia may be the pick here, and Sam is a red. We drew three red. So we already got a red melee type, and even Ninian can do some melee. So we want a red that's good in flank, and Lixia will be the one, and her ability to heal will help mitigate Cthylla's damage there, so I think that's a no-brainer there. Sam isn't bad either, but we're counting on Jake being our power type that's going to be in melee. All right, we'll draw 3 more. We've got 2 more picks. What do we want? So we don't want any more reds. We want green and blue. We got Neutrino here, who's awesome for this matchup. We got Mythia, who is actually really good, although I don't think we've ever really used her. She is pretty good. And then Fizz here, which we don't need. Gale fits kind of the role. I think we got to go with Neutrino here, because we could assign the damage from Cthylla onto Neutrino and then have him go back into our deck, basically getting rid of the damage. Yes, I think we go with that. We are high in points in our deck. 3, 3, 3, 3. That's a lot. But Raiko or Neutrino will help mitigate that. Brick will help mitigate that. Lixia. So I think we might be okay. All right, one last pick. We're hoping for a green card, is what some people say. All right, Project 16 we don't want another level 3 that's gonna kill itself. So we got Fabiola, who heals damage. She may be the one. Vandal here only does his good thing when he dies, and he's a level 3, so we don't want that. So I think Fabiola is the pick here. It means that we won't have a good melee talent type, but that kind of isn't our plan. We're hoping that Jake will be the upfront one. I mean, if we could have a situation where we have Jake up front, Raiko on the flank, and then Brick in support, that might be just a wall that they can't get over. So I think that'll be our deck, right? 9 cards. All right, so let's put these away, and there. All right, let's get started. And obviously I took a lot of time drafting this because I'm explaining my picks, but when you're playing this, why am I shuffling face up? That's not a good idea. When you're playing this yourself, these drafts go actually much quicker. All right, We'll put that there, and we're gonna draw our starting hand. Our setup is we draw 4 cards and we reset 1. So what do we want to reset here? We kind of like Brick, Lixia, Inertia. Shit, this is not good actually. We don't really want any of these in our starting hands. But I guess Fabiola's the one that we want least, because ability is only good if we have cards in our discard pile. So we'll put her down there, and we're probably gonna have to play Brick first. But with Lixia backing them up, actually that might not be so bad. Okay, our opponent starts it off. All right, did I shuffle this? I think I did, but let's shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. All right, they play the top card of their deck. When any minion comes into play on this battlefield. Alright, so technically that happens, but so the Mountain Giant got a buff. So there's a new keyword called charge. So that means when you play the card, it moves to melee no matter what. So if it gets played in support, it goes all the way up and it pushes every other card back. And then at the start of turn, remove 1 damage from this card. Alright, that's a good start from. Alright, he can attack, but we have nothing in play. Alright, he is a blue type and we've got nothing good against him. So we alright, so we don't want to play Lixia and we don't want to play Inertia, right? He's a blue type and we don't have anything that's good against him right now too. So I guess we play Brick, and I don't think we attack because they're both blue types and it's a 5 versus 5, so we're counting on the luck of the dice. And even if I win, he's gonna heal damage. And then Brick is gonna take a damage, so yeah, this is just no bueno. All right, we're gonna play Brick. We have to play a card. When you start your turn with no cards in play, you have to play a card. So we gotta put Brick, because we really don't want to play either of these until we have to. And then I think we're gonna hold on to Lixia, and we're gonna reset Inertia, just to cycle through our cards. And then we're not going to attack the Mountain Giant because that is just not a 5 versus 5. We just rely on the luck. Even if we win, it doesn't help us. All right, so we can only reset 1 card per turn. So that is it for my turn. Really, I got to stall until I get a better hand of cards. Okay, our opponent goes. He's gonna pull out a card, and it is the Lord Commander. This is terrible. All minions at +1 to their melee value. So now he's a 6. We'll start our turn. He would have healed the damage, but and then when any minion comes into play on this battlefield, the next plan was put. There's only one choice. So Brick takes the damage from Cthylla, and then the Mountain Giant attacks. So it's 5 versus 5. Actually, no, 6 versus 5. There's no type advantage. Move that away. That was not a roll. All right, now this is the official roll. Red is always for the enemy. We're in trouble here. All right, he's got a 12 versus, so Brick takes a damage here. He's already at 2. And then the Lord Commander attacks. Now it's a 2 versus 1, but he's power type and we are good against power types. So it's 2 versus 1, but I actually have the die advantage. So again, red for Nemesis, blue for us, and black is the advantage die. So come on, we need a little luck. All right, the Lord Commander gets a 5 and we get a 6, 7. All right, so we dealt a damage to Lord Commander, keeping Brick alive. All right, our opponent is done. Oh, I didn't draw my cards at the end of my turn. What an idiot. I was supposed to do that. All right, goes back to our turn. Well, we're almost certainly gonna reset Lixia to heal Brick, but we want to do something else. We want to kill that Mountain Giant. Raiko. What does Raiko do for us here? He's good against blue. Raiko would be good against the Mountain Giant. Does Neutrino do anything for us here? He's good against red. He could take out the Lord Commander, or he can fight against the Lord Commander decently. I don't know which one I want to take out first here, the Lord Commander or the Mountain Giant. The Mountain Giant, we kind of need to have superior numbers against them, superior number of attacks. Otherwise, he's just going to be healing that damage. Elixir's gonna be reset. Raikou, we put him. If we play Raikou, it helps. Oh, wait a minute. We put Raikou in flank. That means the Giant and the Lord Commander have to attack him. Raikou will have advantage against the Mountain Giant, and the Lord Commander will have advantage, but Raikou it'll be a 3 versus 2, which I think still puts the odds in the Lord Commander's favor. But we're helping. We're drawing. We're saving Brick, and if we play Neutrino, the only thing that he's helping us is that he would help us take down the Lord Commander and draw fire from Cthylla, which isn't what we really need right now. And if we kill something, we heal, right? So I think Raikou is the play here. We put Raikou here, and actually we leave him here, I think. We leave him here. We reset. Do we want to reset Lixia now? Let me think for a second. Is Raikou gonna attack is the question. I could attack the Mountain Giant, right? And I'm almost certainly gonna win that. But that'd be the... I'm not gonna attack with Brick to the Giant. And then the Giant will just heal that. So attacking the Mountain Giant right now is not that good. We want to try to kill the Lord Commander. So how would we do that? I can heal Brick and then try to attack with Brick, but or do we just play defense? Maybe we just play defense here, man. Raikou. Does Raikou attack the Lord Commander? No, because... Alright, I think we just gotta hold on here. I think we just gotta hold on. So Lixia will... he will reset her, select any card in play, and remove 1 damage from it. So we'll heal him. And then I think we just hold on. This isn't that great of an attack. I mean, it is. I mean, it's as good as gonna be. It's just I'm worried about losing and then where I'm gonna put the damage, because I'm gonna take damage from here. I don't want to risk losing this, but we could kill the Lord Commander. That's the thing. 3 versus 2. Oh, but he has the advantage. All right, no, we don't attack. We don't attack. All right, that's it. End the turn, and we draw up. What do we draw? 2 cards. There's Jake that we were waiting for. Okay, all we got to do is get through this turn, and we survive. Okay, start of turn. Remove 1 damage from this card, and then nothing else. Play a card. So first we resolve this. When any minion comes into play, we have to put a damage. We'll put it on Raikou, because I want to keep... Yeah. We'll put it on Raikou. That's fine. We'll spread the damage out. All right, now let's flip this card and see what it is. Warlock, remove a number of damage from any minions equal to the amount of cards in the Nemesis discard pile. There is no cards in the Nemesis discard pile. So that is a little bit of luck. However, she's good against blue. She's going to definitely damage Brick. And Brick could die here. But we don't have... Oh, no, he won't. No, he won't. All right, so here's what happens. We don't have any reactions right from hand. Okay. The Mountain Giant must attack. They all must attack. All right, the Mountain Giant will attack. It's a 6 versus 5. No type advantage. So just these 2. Roll it. I win that. Because that's a 6-10, and I got an 11. All right, so just barely. Brick fights off the Mountain Giant. Awesome for him. By the way, I know he looks like a skinny guy, but he's supposed to have like mystical super strength. All right. That was incorrect. The Mountain Giant was not attacking Brick because he can't. He has to attack Raikou. So it would have been 5. The 1 plus 4, so 5 versus Raikou's 9. And actually, Raikou had advantage. So still worked out the same. Raikou was the one that hit the mountain giant because it had to attack him because it could reach him here. Right? Gotta get used to that. That's a different thing. The warlock will get to attacking because the warlock cannot attack all the way over here. All right, the Lord Commander must attack Raiko, both because of the ability and because he's directly across from him. So the Lord Commander does have advantage, but we have a slightly higher number. So we will roll, and we got a 8 versus his 3. So Lord Commander takes a damage. Good for us. And then now the warlock attacks. She has advantage, and it's a 4 versus 1. She almost certainly will win this. However, Brick getting a 7 beats her 4, 5, 6. Wow, Brick, you're the man. I mean, that was about as best as you can do, rolling high and then rolling low. So good surprise. We won that there. All right, our opponent is done. It goes back to us, and now we might be cooking. So let's see. We can play Jake. Switch him with Brick. Unfortunately, that puts Brick in a not so great position, but Brick won't get attacked that next turn. So he'll be safe, and then hopefully we draw into something that can heal him or something. What's Jake good against? He's good against green, which they don't really. It's actually not really good. That's actually, I'm all happy that I got Jake because I'm thinking the combo, but Jake actually does not match up well against the mountain giant. Because if I attack, it'll be a 6 versus 5, and the mountain giant will have advantage. So that's actually not good. Gale is good against the mountain giant. And so is Raiko. But I think the priority right now should be to try to take out this Lord Commander. So, with that being the case, if I put Jake up in melee, the only danger he's actually he's not going to be attacked from anything, but the warlock can probably damage him. So I think we play Jake, and then on a future turn we put Gale. Gale and Raiko together could probably take down the giant. And then Neutrino. Oh, shit, I forgot where we're taking damage from Cthylla. What does Neutrino do for us? He's good against red, but that's not what we need right now. I think we put Jake. I think we're looking to tread water a bit. So we play Jake. We're gonna perform a switch. So we're gonna switch these two cards. And I actually think we're not gonna reset anything. I think we're gonna keep these, even though we want to get to our healing. Actually, I think what other green card did we have? I know we had 3 of each, right? Both of these are good. I think I have to keep them, even though I want to join to our healing cards. All right, so we can't get attacked. All right, what good attacks do we have here? We could have Jake is not good against the mountain giant right now, and considering a flank attack is just not even in the cards. So no. So no attacks for Jake. Same thing with Brick. He just doesn't have any good attacks here. So we got Raiko, who, damn, do we take the risk against? So I can either risk against the Lord Commander. If we kill it, we heal. Yes. Because if I attack the mountain giant, I'll probably win, but then he heals at the next turn. But he's gonna heal anyway. Yeah. All right. Raiko versus Lord Commander. I think we gotta go for because Because if we kill him, we heal something. We heal probably Brick. Just so we can make use of his abilities. All right, Lord Commander has advantage. This is a bad risk, I think. If we wait, what happens? I think we need to wait. I think we need to wait. If I lose this fight, it puts us in a terrible position. All right, we just marinate. We chill out. Oh, our opponent's not attacking though. Our opponent's not attacking. Okay, in that case, I just remembered the opponent's not attacking because of Jake. So we will take the risk here because we're kind of safe. All right, so 3 versus 2, but he has advantage. So I don't think that's a good idea, but I think we gotta kind of we gotta take the chance, and I think we got it. That's an 8 versus 5. All right, so we kill the Lord Commander. That puts him at 3. And then we can heal a card, and we heal it from Brick. Is the optimal thing here, because anybody takes a damage, we can just assign it to Brick, so that's fine. All right, and then that is it for my turn. I think so. I want to keep Gale because Gale can hit the Mountain Giant, and Neutrino, we're gonna want him to soak up some of this damage over here, but that's gonna be a couple turns. All right, I think that's it for our turn. We're done. Oh, we're gonna draw. We draw back up. I keep forgetting to so now we're only gonna draw 1 card, and there's Ninian, who may not even see play because I don't want to do damage to all cards right now. Although if we math it, maybe she could close out the game for us. Maybe that's the plan. All right, the opponent goes start of turn. This happens. Remove 1 damage from this card, so that happens. No other start of turn effects. He's going to play a card and must go here. When any minion comes into play, we must place 1 damage on something. I think we'll put it on Jake, and we'll save Brick for in case of emergencies kind of thing. And then we flip this card. Ranger, play. Each player must reset a card in their hand. We'll reset Ninian, because I don't know. She's good against green, which we don't really. It will be good against the Warlock, but I don't think we're going to use her anytime soon, so we'll reset that. That's fine. All right, must reset a card, and that's it. And then we don't draw, so that's took it away. Sniped us. And then we did damage, right, because of Cthylla. Okay, and then normally they would attack, but Jake's ability is shrouding us, so no attacks to us. And that is the opponent's turn. So good. That slowed them down here. So now I think we play Gale. We put her in. We play her over here. We search her with Brick, and then that means that both Gale and Raiko can double team the Mountain Giant. Jake really won't be doing anything. The Ranger, when he attacks, has to attack Raiko, and Raiko would have advantage, so that's good. The Warlock will attack Brick. She has advantage. No, she would attack Gale, and it'd be just the luck of the draw because they're both the same type and they have the same stats, so it's just the luck of the dice. Now Gale lets us get a card. What would we get? We can get Fabiola. We can get Lixia. And then we can use her to heal something. So alright, so Neutrino's just gonna have to wait a little bit. Now alternatively, if I put Neutrino, what happens? He's still actually decent against the Mountain Giant because they're the same type and it'd be a 4 versus 1, but he does not match up well against the Warlock. He'd be at a disadvantage. We kind of ideally want to put Neutrino back here in support, based on what's going on. So yeah, we'll play Gale. Search your deck for any 1 card and place it into your hand. So let's search. And Inertia's another one we could. Inertia's another one we can consider. All right, so what we could do here is Raiko and Gale. If they get 2 damage in the mountain giant, then we can use inertia to move the damage and kill the mountain giant. So as much as I like Lixia, I think we take. Can this go in my hand, please? There we go. All right. Right, it goes into hand. Search your deck for any card, place it into hand. All right, that means we do have to shuffle our deck, though. Probably should state that you must shuffle your deck afterwards. So we'll make a note of that. Okay, inertia. I forgot we had her. This could be really good. Now, ordinary, you kind of don't always want. You don't want too many reset cards in your deck, but 2 is good. All right. We played. We're gonna perform a switch here. Because although Brick can't attack from back here, he can still use his ability. I think I've mentioned that in past episodes. So what we're doing here, I don't think Jake's doing any attacks, right? We determined that already. No good against Giant and no good against anything else. He's just gonna be there just to kind of hopefully soak up damage. All right, so then we do Raiko versus Giant, 3 versus 1, and I have advantage. So let's go. All right, 9 versus 4. So Mountain Giant takes damage, and then Gale. Come on, Gale! Don't let me down here. All right, we definitely get that. All right, so then the Giant's there. Oh, nice! I forgot something. By the way, did we heal when we killed the Lord Commander? Yeah, I think we took a damage from Brick, right? All right, and then we reset. And can we do any other attack that would help? Again, no. So we reset inertia. Select 2 cards and pick control my pair. 1 damage from one to the other. So we put that there. She is reset to the bottom of our deck. Let's discard this guy. He goes here. Come on, go there. Putting our opponent at 6. We need 4 more points. This guy is the one that has to move up. It always goes front to back, left to right, when in doubt. And then we killed something. When your cards are killed or kill another card, does it matter? I guess Jake, because he's in like he doesn't have any good matchups. Raiko's a little bit better right now. Oh, this Ranger has advantage. Oh, so this is weird. Ranger has advantage against Jake, but Jake has a higher number. So I think actually Jake is still slightly. I don't know the odds. All right, we are done with our attacks. 2 attacks. We didn't do anything else. All right, we already reset a card, so we can't do that, and we have to draw. So we'll draw up 2, and we got Lixia that we wanted anyway, and Indian. How many cards we have left? 2 in our deck. All right, opponent goes. No starter turn effects because we killed the Giant. They play a card. It must go there. We have to take a damage on something. We'll go ahead and just throw it on Jake for now. And see what happens. All right, and then we flip this guy. The Valkyrie ongoing. This card requires 1 extra damage in order to be killed. I'm considering whether this card should have the charge trait also. Probably should have play tested that out, but all right. What happens here? So they played a card. I put the damage and they attack now. All right, Ranger. He will attack Jake. He has advantage, but I have a higher number. We went through that already. We must math this out. The Ranger has advantage, right? So he gets a 6, 7, 8, and I got a 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So Jake punches the Ranger there. The Valkyrie attacks. She's good against green, so she has the advantage, but it's a 1 versus 3. She has advantage, right? So she takes that. So she has a 6, and I got a 6. So they both will take damage. I'll leave the damage now. We'll wait till something's about to die before we move the damage to Brick. And then the Warlock attacks, and she must attack Gale here. So same type. Yeah, we went through this already. Same type. It's just whoever rolls higher on the die, really, which was us. So all right, little luck. I'll take it. All right, we take those. All right, I think our opponent is done. It goes to our turn. We are in good control here. What are we gonna do? Well, what happens if I play Ninian? Nothing. We don't kill anything. What do we need? We need 4 points. So killing the Valkyrie and killing the Warlock. But right now the two easier ones to kill would be the Valkyrie and the Ranger. Actually, we want to kill the Ranger first because the Valkyrie's in a bad position. No, sorry. We want to kill the Valkyrie first while she's in a bad position, and then the Ranger. And then the Warlock, unfortunately, is in a good position. All right. Is it time for Neutrino? Well, what do we have here? Jake, Raiko. Oh, I did something wrong. God damn it. The Ranger was supposed to attack Raiko. I did that wrong. Again, I gotta get used to that. That's a thing. I don't remember the roles. I think Jake rode high, right? He rode higher. He had to have rode higher to win, and that would have been the same thing for Raiko. So we'll just treat it the same. We'll try to just do better next time. I'm deciding what to play. Again, Jake isn't. He matches up okay there, but that's his only matchup that's good. Raiko is actually really good here. We probably want to heal him actually. Neutrino is good against red, which would be the Valkyrie, but we don't. I don't know that we need him. Yeah, and we don't want to play Ninian yet. The question, see, the thing is, yeah. We'll play Neutrino here. He's basically just going to be there to soak up damage. I think we reset Lixia here, and we're going to heal a damage from Raiko there. And then what are our attacks? Actually, what does she have here? She's actually good against the Ranger, so she can throw damage onto the Ranger. Raiko can try to toss the damage onto the Valkyrie. Yeah. Alright. What order we want to do this? Let's go Raiko first real quick. Raiko versus the Valkyrie. She has advantage, but I have a higher number, so I think it balances out. Alright, what she got? She got a 4-5. I got a 3-4-5-6. Alright, so we hit the Valkyrie. Oh, I forgot the Valkyrie takes 4 damage to die. And then Gale will attack the Ranger. Yep. No, stop that. 4 versus 4, but I have the advantage. So 7 versus more than 7. So we put a damage on the Ranger. And then I think that's it. Yeah. How many cards do we have left? 3. Yeah. All right. We'll draw 2 cards, and off to our opponent's turn. All right. Any start of turn effects? No. Plays a card. Must play it over here. All right. Let's resolve this first. We have to put a damage on a card, so we're gonna put it on Neutrino here, because he can self here. And then let's review this card. Flip. Arcane Archer. Ooh, all minions add +1 to their flank value. Well, and that's ongoing. Oof. All right. Now, they have to attack. The Ranger will attack Raiko because of his ability. So 4 versus 3, but I have an advantage. All right. Get all the dice, please. Alright, this is not good for us. He's got a 10 and we got a 8. So Raiko takes damage. I'm going to assign the damage to Brick just in case. Yes, no. Does it matter? Maybe we want to keep Brick alive because Brick. No. Because I'm worried that the next card that comes out could do. Frick it. If Raiko dies, how bad is that? Right now, not terrible. I think we've gotten the use that we're gonna get. But we can still keep him alive, so alright. That was the Ranger. The Valkyrie will now attack. She has advantage, but it's a 1 versus 3. She takes the 4, so 5. I only have a 3, but I got a 6. So a damage to the Valkyrie. She's still alive though. And then the Warlock has to attack over here. Again, I think we went over this. This is the luck of the roll. And we got it. So now it's worth playing Ninian. And actually, well, that was their attack. That was their turn. So let's oh wait, I'm not adding something. I'm not adding the +1. What this guy had, 10, 11. I think it was a tie, right? I think it would have been a tie. So let's just say I would have put the damage on Brick. I think that's what happened. Here we won by a lot, right? It was a 5 versus like 8 or something. And then here it was a 5, 10 versus 10. So that was also a tie. So let's do that. I forgot that there was a +1. So that's okay. That's fine. And then in this case, I think if we reset Neutrino, I think we can win next turn. I reset Neutrino, and then I play Ninian. It kills Raiko, putting us at 3 and nothing else on our end, and it kills all of their guys. Well, most of them, putting them way past. So yeah, so we're gonna tactical on our second tactical. Well, no, hold on, we're going into our turn, right? So we reset. Our first tactical phase, we're gonna reset him. That makes the damage go away. And this is the last time we can do it because there's a card in deck. So we go to that. Boom, boom. Yeah, I think we got this. All right, boom. And I don't think we even need to waste on attacks. Oh, we could reset a card. Doesn't matter. I'm just thinking if we can save Raiko. Nah, we don't have a way to save Raiko right now. Because any damage I mean, we could mitigate. No, that's fine. That's fine. I mean, we could put the damage to Brick. Ideally, the optimal play, I guess, would probably be reset this, move the damage to Brick. Because if he dies, it's 2 points versus 3. I thought about Gale, but she's good in her slot, so. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We play Ninian, place 1 damage on all the cards in play. So just so we can educate this properly. Boom, boom. When you're in doubt of how to resolve everything, just do them in the order, and then simultaneous effects. The player whose turn it is can choose the order to do it. So there's how many death effects? Actually, I think there's only one. Boom, 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 boom. This one here, and then there's nothing else. So of these die. Now the death is happening inside. So 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. We're working on having this auto count. I have somebody working on that. This will move up no matter what. And then brick dies. So that all happens simultaneously. Boom. Boom, boom. And then we get to trigger this, and it's any one of those. We could have said it pulls a trigger. So we probably would have said Ryko. Just because. And then we can technically, somebody's texting my phone there. Technically, we could do our attacks here and all that, but because we already know we're on higher points, we could just say we don't attack. We end our turn. End of turn is when the points are checked. Actually, before end of turn is when you refill your hand. So we would have filled that, and we still actually had a card in our deck. Anyway, and then that is it. We totaled the points, and we dominated 11 versus 2. Mitigating, again, there's a lot of RNG in this game, but you can mitigate it with some smart play. Although playing solo against a Nemesis, you're kind of have an advantage. When you have multiple players against the Nemesis, it gets much more difficult. All right, so that'll be it, guys. If you want to help support this game, go to animuscardgame.com and you can sign up and get a free PDF for your own enjoyment. If you want to play this, please comment on this video and we can set something up. This is not publicly available just yet, but I can arrange for you to try it out. But it'll be on a case-by-case basis. So anyway, that'll be all for now, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.